strange that we put a man on the moon, but 50 years later, we can't even leave our laptop at Starbucks without being worried. At Stilla, we want to fix that. We make smart and user-friendly technology that solves everyday problems. This is our first product. It's a pocket-sized security system. You can put it on a bag or on a window or on a stroller, and if something moves that shouldn't, you get an instant notification to your smartwatch or your smartphone. So, how did Stilla begin? A year ago, I was programming Arduino boards in a busy restaurant. It feels kind of good to say that here. It's not that weird in this audience, otherwise it's kind of strange that I do, but that's what I do on a Friday night. But anyway, I had the Arduino board and I dropped it on my bag. And when I lifted it up, it started blinking and the idea was born. I was like, that would be really, really good if it did something else than blink. So I was like, okay, a couple of days later, I woke up in the middle of the night and I dreamt about it. I was like, I needed this little button, it should work like this and it moves, I had the whole concept figured out. But I had actually no idea how to do this. So I was like, okay, I don't know anything about BLE, I don't know anything about set. My first prototype. I'm actually a recovering perfectionist, so doing a prototype in PowerPoint and taping it to a little gadget that I found at home wasn't really awesome, but it was great. Because I showed this to everyone I met. Hey, I kind of want to do this thing. I blinked with a little Arduino. It's going to work like this and kind of look like this. And where do I buy BLE chips? Or how does accelerometers work? Or would you think this would be a cool idea? And how would this work? And I started talking to other people, especially women. They get it instantly. Oh my God, that is so good in my bag if I'm in a restaurant or whatever. Or in my stroller, or even the co-working spaces we've been talking about. Okay, I could just leave my stuff and I just know that no one is messing with my papers or with my laptop or whatever. So that little thing lived in my purse. And I live in San Francisco, I go to a lot of events and stuff, and I showed everyone I met that might be able to teach me something, hey, what do you think about this idea? Can I teach something, or can I learn something, or how do I do this? And one of the guys I happened to run into thought it was a great idea. And he was the CTO of Apple. I had no idea. But he thought it was a good idea, and I was like, you know what? If he thinks it's a good idea, maybe it's not that bad. So I went back to Sweden because I needed to actually support myself. So I was here, and I sat at my mom's kitchen table. And I did 27 prototypes in clay and paint in different sizes and shapes, and I went out to everyone I knew, mom and her neighbors, and they were like, should it be round, should it be squared, what should it look like, how should it work? And I learned a lot, and I also got a bunch of new use cases, just talking to people about, okay, this is what I want to create. But I still didn't really know how to do this, and I had zero funding. This was just an idea that I wanted to make. So I tried to find people that can help me, and I found people all over the world that kind of figure stuff out on the way. So I went from that to that in 32 days. So from the idea to this was a 100-day journey. And I learned quite a lot along the way. One thing is that speed beats perfection. I didn't know how to do this, but the thing is, everything moves really, really quickly. It's like Robert Murdoch says, it's not the big that beats the small anymore, it's the fast that beats the slow, and that goes for everyone like you. I mean, I used to be an entrepreneur. I've been working for Telia and for Ericsson and stuff like that. And this thing is that's your biggest threat. It's not the big players, it's the fast players. The other one is that hungry beats smart. I had no idea what I was doing, but that's okay. I asked a lot of stupid questions, but if you don't ask questions, you don't really become smarter. So just be okay with asking a lot of questions and you learn quickly. The other one is that try beat comfort. You need to find your people. In your case, it might be that you need to start collaborating with someone on a different department or go outside the secure gates. That's really scary. I know a lot of you guys think that's scary, but go out there and talk to people. Find your tribe. In my case, it was that I needed to move to Silicon Valley to be surrounded with nerds like me. But a second point is also that I had zero funding. And I did this on my spare time. I worked a day job to actually support myself. And I had $47 worth of paint and clay to kind of make my prototypes. I didn't have an R&D department. I didn't have $1 million dollars in funding or whatever, but I had an idea and I had something that I wanted to do. So be creative and work with what you have. And also focus. I mean, I would not have been able to do this if it wasn't that I was really, really focused and determined. I had 100 days and I wanted to make something happen, and I did. So taking these learnings, actually what I had was from an idea to a patent pending product and a Delaware ink. So sure, I started a hardware company in 100 days, but that was just the start. Now, using the same principles, we have spent the last year to build an amazing company with a great team. I have some teammates here with me, and we can talk more outside later. But the same principles has created this. Our things are important to us, but so is our focus, peace of mind, and time with our loved ones. Don't you hate it when you're trying to enjoy yourself, but you're stuck worrying about your belongings? So do we, and that's why we created Stilla. Stilla is a smart and affordable motion detector that you activate through your phone or smartwatch. When something moves that shouldn't, you will get an instant notification. My name is Elin, and I'm the CEO and founder of Stilla. I invented Stilla to solve everyday problems for everyday people. Now we need your help to bring Stilla to market. With your support, we can cover tooling, certifications, and manufacturing costs, so we can finalize our production. Back us on Indiegogo so you can get some peace of mind and focus on what's important in life. Thank you. So sign up on mystilla.com and follow our journey.